salute. Let's stand for the flag salute.
Hi, Ellie. Nice to meet you.
Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good.
Oh, Missy, I forgot about your keychain, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. Whenever you can remember.
You
that, that's
forgot
fine.
too.
I did too. I wouldn't have even remembered that. Page 37 is where we're at. 37. Did you get a shot? Uh-oh.
Not my clue.
37, talking about that clause. I am recording actually. Thank you though, because sometimes I forget. 37, we're talking about that clause is a dependent clause. You guys know about this one, and it starts with the word that. Everything okay back there? Okay. They are essential to the sentence, so they do not need commas. Okay. That clauses do not need commas. At least there's only one rule to remember about that one.
Did that clauses last year?
We did. Yep. Here, you don't remember?
I don't remember either.
Pretty sure we did. Yeah.
Oliver, do you?
Yes, I remember that clause.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
was so much fun. Like every 15 other clause we had to learn, but
He learned that the jungle pools were cool. So that's the clause that the jungle pools were cool. We're rhyming here. And you're going to label it with the word that. And you're going to label the subject and verb inside the clause. Because remember, clauses have verbs and phrases do not. That's one rule you need to remember. Then we have the demonstrative pronoun. A demonstrative pronoun points to a particular person or thing. There are only 4 demonstrative pronouns: this, that, and these and those. So that's pretty easy. It's specific, right? So that's, I think of demonstrate. When you're demonstrating something, you're like, this is this, and that is that, and those are those, and these are these,
My
those.
first impression of that word was monster.
Yeah, demonstrative. Yeah. Yeah. Sounds like a monster mash or something. I don't know why I think of that, but okay, anyway. Think about it. A word can perform only one part of speech at a time. So we have different pronouns here: indefinite, demonstrative, and possessive pronouns function as adjectives when they come before a noun. When they do not come before a noun, they function as pronouns. So it depends on where it is in the sentence. And here's a bunch of examples. So here it is as an adjective. Mother Wolf declared that Mowgli was her cub. Cub belongs to her, so that's an adjective, okay? Pronoun, Mother Wolf declared that Mowgli was hers, because you're using hers instead of the word Mowgli. And then the next one, adjective, some animals ask questions. So that word some is telling, it says is an adjective because it comes before the noun and it tells which animals, some animals. And then there's some asked questions. This is a pronoun referring to whoever was asking the questions. And then the adjective, that boy lived in the jungle, that's a demonstrative. Wait, is that demonstrative? I thought it was that, not that clause. It's that boy because it comes before the noun boy. There's a word for it, and I'm drawing a blank on that. Pronoun, it's a certain type of pronoun. Which one is it? God. Not demonstrative. Uh-oh. Interrogative, is it that one?
It didn't say on your sheet.
All right, it doesn't say, that's why it's bugging me. But anyway, because it comes before the noun boy, it's an adjective. Here, that was a tragic event, so that's a pronoun referring to something else, whatever that event was. And then here's the that clause, the very last example. Mother Wolf knew that the human child needed help. There's the clause.
That's a name. So you go Mowgli and then that human child.
Any questions about demonstrative pronouns here? This, that, these, and those. Okay. But it's different than a that clause. That's why I wanted to see both. Go ahead and turn to page 38.
Wait.
Usage,
But how do you know which one to use if it's that and that clause?
well, I just told you if it comes right before the noun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so it depends on where it is in the sentence,
Yeah.
but if it's explaining something and it's a whole clause, then that's different. Usage with verb tense. This is interesting. I didn't really remember this until recently, so this is weird, but you'll remember it more than me. It indicates, present, past, or future. Those are the three tenses of verbs. And it says, in week 6, you learned that a common mistake in writing is mixing singular subjects with plural verbs and vice versa. Another writing mistake is mixing verb tenses. A passage should not unexpectedly switch tenses from past to present or from present to future. Present tense indicates an action that is happening now or regularly. Form a present tense verb by using the basic verb hunt or swim, or the verb plus s, hunts, swims. So if you have a verb, I think we talked about this last week, if you have a plural noun like wolves, more than one, then you use
Yeah,
without the s
we
on the
talked about
verb.
that last
Yeah,
That's like
wolves.
the most basic rule of
Basic,
grammar.
yep. And it sounds funny if you don't do it right, so at least it's easy to spot. Wolves hunt daily, Mowgli swims daily. The jungle is a thick tropical forest, so is your singular verb there. And then past tense, those were pretty easy with the ed or if it's irregular. So wolves hunted before dawn. Mowgli swam before dawn. Some of those are irregular verbs. And then the jungle was a thick tropical forest, so was is past tense. Most of your writing is past tense, so that's pretty easy to remember.
Writing in present tense is so hard. I tried it.
It is hard. It's more like writing a diary, like about your day, or
Well, no, writing a diary would be in past tense.
You're
because
right,
you're
it would be
telling about
past.
what happened. Unless you're writing about it while it's happening, but
yeah,
you're not likely to be writing in your diary while you're jogging on a track or something.
yeah, that's true. But you're right. It's hard to do present tense. It is hard.
Or
Look at-
imagine writing in your diary while you're having a fight with a friend.
Yeah, that would be hard to do.
That would
Okay.
be very difficult.
At the very bottom is your example. Bagheera offers the bowl, so it would be offered. Yesterday I killed it. Today it pays for the cub's life. So because of that word today, we're making that verb present tense, but all the other ones are past. So they're gonna mess you up on purpose. They're gonna put the wrong verb tense and you gotta figure out the right one. Lucky you. By the way, Oliver, let's peek at the next lesson. Oliver would like to teach grammar next week.
Oh,
I'm gonna let him do it. You're gonna talk about run-on sentences,
oh, that's easy.
I guess,
reflexive pronoun usage,
sure. How hard can it be?
and apostrophe with possessive adjectives. That's an easy one. So you're on for next week. Just letting you
I'll come
know.
extra early, it's 2:15.
Good.
How am I already?
You can come
at
at 2:15. My other class ends at 2:30.
30.
So you can come and hang out if you want, or just get here right at 2:30 and you have like 15 minutes. Okay.
I can't come at 2:15.
No, that's okay.
I'd be in school.
Well, you still made it early, like you said.
Yeah, that's why I'm always a little bit.
Can you read the sentences for us today?
Me?
Yes, 39.
The pack's only interest was
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
fix
fix
that
that
was. Because it's singular
Let's-
interest.
that you were given a free meal. That's weird.
So they were given a free meal. Let's
That
change that too.
they.
Instead of you, it's they, because we're talking about a pack as a
Eagerly.
group. Okay.
They cried.
Cried,
Oh my
past
God, why
tense.
are there so many? Who cares?
It's still, that's correct. Who cares?
Who cares? He'll die in the chilly winter rains or scorch in the summer sun.
Yes, good. And heal, it looks like hell if you don't put that apostrophe in there. So you do need an
That would be
apostrophe.
bad.
That would be bad. And it wouldn't make sense too, so. All right, the vocabulary word is eagerly, so that just means with a strong, impatient desire to do something.
Patient though.
Impatient.
Oh, I was gonna say.
You just really want to do it like right now.
Like a 4-year-old on Christmas Eve. They don't want to go to bed. They're
Perfect.
very eager.
Perfect example. I love it. That's exactly right. 4 articles, go ahead and find those by yourself. A, an, and the. Audrey, what about the nouns, so 4 nouns?
Packs.
That's actually gonna need an apostrophe. Because
But
they're
it's still a
talking
noun,
about the
right?
interest that belongs to the pack. So that would make it an adjective. So actually packs with an apostrophe is an adjective. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, because the interest belongs to them. Okay.
Is meal one?
Meal is one.
Winter.
Yes. Actually, no. Winter is telling the kind of rain,
What?
right? What kind of rain is it? So winter rain. So that's an adjective. So rains is the noun. Even though it sounds like it could be a
Sun.
verb. Sun, good.
That's it.
And is that?
Yeah, that's
There's
it.
one more.
No, there's not.
Interest.
Interest. Where?
The pack's only
Oh.
interest.
But wait,
Packs only.
but it says
interest.
4 nouns. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Packs wasn't one. It's an adjective.
Oh, I was.
Because the interest belongs to the pack.
I forgot, but
So you gotta put in the, yeah.
fine.
Pronouns, Oliver,
They,
yes.
they,
They again,
he, and he'll.
he and he'll.
Um,
The last one's tricky. It's
it
actually,
who?
it is who. Because it's asking a question. It's not a who which clause.
Because there's.
There isn't one, but it is asking the question. So the question word who is actually a pronoun. Okay, and then back to Serena for a coordinating
Oh
conjunction.
no.
Fanboys.
Or and nor. But something.
That's the one you need
Oh,
to know.
it's or. It's CC.
Or CC.
you can range and sort.
You're like slowly getting there. And then adjectives, you got a bunch of them, Audrey.
Ooh,
Packs.
Mm-hmm.
Free.
Yes,
Chili
yes,
and scorefish.
not scorch, kind of sun.
Winter. Summer.
Winter and summer are both adjectives.
Oh, there's one more. 1, 2, 3.
Only,
Only.
What?
oh my.
only
Oh,
is an
I get it.
adjective. It's telling which interest,
I know what
the
the adverb
only interest, the pack's, whose interest is the pack's interest, but which one? The only one.
interest. Can I do the adverb?
Yeah,
It's eagerly.
eagerly.
That was
Mhm.
easy.
I know that's why I picked it.
Yep.
No.
Um,
And you leave me with prepositional phrases. How dare you?
are you ready for those back there?
Yes.
Do
I
it.
think I am. In the chilly winter rain.
Yes.
And in the summer sun.
Yes, good job. See, it wasn't so
That
bad.
hard once you've done this for 4 years.
Yeah, there you go.
Wait, you've done this class for 4 years?
No, I'm exaggerating.
Oh, I was gonna say.
Has it been 3 though? It has been 3.
Yeah, because I was on the
This is
Zoom
your
call.
3rd. Yeah, I remember that.
So
You guys used to do
3.
it on Zoom?
We used to only do Zoom.
Wait,
back-
Oliver, are you in 8th grade?
yes,
Oh, okay.
I was 5th when we started this.
Because
Yes.
some of.
Worse.
You know what? This is the highest level that I teach, so this is it. So
Yay! I mean,
I don't take it personally.
I
don't
mean,
take
I
it.
love writing.
It's nice going to search for 15 different clauses and 3.
I know.
It's not that fun.
But
when
you're
am I-
good at it.
When am I ever gonna use my knowledge of knowing what a who which clause is?
Don't you have an
Well-
English class at school or a subject? You probably
Yeah,
have.
of course.
Yeah,
But,
so I'm sure they like your writing. Are they impressed at your writing?
Kind of.
See,
Well, I
uh-huh.
failed 10th grade in my iReady test. But
There you go.
the
I
only
scored college level.
There you go. Hello.
I'm not. My goodness.
Well, she's
I'm
in a
a
higher
9th
grade.
grader.
Oh, okay. that
Yeah,
explains why.
yeah. So you will, when you're there, you'll be at college
No
level.
pressure or anything. Also, I have to write an essay this week, and I'm like
Oh,
dying because I hate essays.
What are you writing about this week?
Well, it's like a blotch of different ideas because it's like, how does having a clear vision of your goal help you, and how does like it's like working hard or something help you? And then she gave us like 5 different stories we had to take notes on.
Oh,
And so I have to use all those on my essay, and I'm just like, oh, I don't know what to do.
how long is your essay?
As long as it needs to be. My teacher
Okay.
didn't specify.
Okay.
Like I asked her, and she was like, no, as long as it needs to be.
But is she kind of mean or
No.
something? Oh, okay. She's just direct.
No.
It helps to know how many paragraphs you need. Like that's in my class.
know.
As long as you know how many paragraphs, then you know how many notes you need, and
Well,
so
she
you
just
can make it up. Probably 5 paragraphs or less. Maybe 3 is enough if she doesn't care.
I don't. Well, I think I'll probably end up doing 5 because I can't make my point across and use 5 different stories in one paragraph.
Yeah, that would be a
Because
lot.
there's a conclusion paragraph and a topic paragraph.
Oh yeah,
Like a hooker paragraph. Or
yeah.
writing essays sucks.
We're gonna be doing it eventually, but
it makes you feel better. I have to do an exam for pre-algebra.
You're taking pre-algebra?
Yes, I'm taking
Oh.
pre-algebra.
I'm
I
taking
I think it's a
have to do
100.
algebra.
I'm
last year.
taking algebra.
Oh,
I'm in algebra.
I think
Oh
it's a
my
100
gosh,
question
I'm taking
exam.
algebra 1
is
right
math pretty easy for you? Oh, that's hard.
Math
I
is
don't
really
like
good.
algebra because
I'm in
I don't take my algebra class at school because the advanced math class at my school is more like pre-algebra.
Oh.
It's too easy then.
Yeah. And so I took pre-algebra online last year, and this year I'm taking algebra 1 and geometry.
Wow.
In geometry.
Yeah, last year I took
Wow.
last year geometry I took geometry 1 last year, and now I'm taking geometry 2 and algebra 1.
So the next year will you do algebra 2 and then be finished with that?
You'll go on to calculus.
I didn't really
probably.
think about that.
Calculus
I
and then
guess so.
trigonometry.
Oh,
No,
Have fun
ew,
with
I
that.
wouldn't do all of those.
Well, sometimes they do like 2 years of algebra too. It kind of depends on how fast they
I know
go.
how our son is gonna do it, but
Okay, let's get back to this though. We gotta do grammar. Main clauses. Main clauses. Whose turn is it? Is it yours?
Because I did
no, it's
prep.
Audrey's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Audrey. Those have subject and verb. Maybe we
Sorry.
should do the subject verbs next. Would that
Yeah,
help
let's
you?
do the subject verb.
Let's do that. Do verbs. Verbs. You got this.
Given,
Given. Yes, that is a verb.
care,
Yes.
die.
Yes.
Is it the 2 L's in heal?
Yes. That stands for will.
Scorch.
Yes.
And is there any more?
Cried.
Oh, cried.
You
I
already
didn't
fixed
see
that one.
cried.
didn't you? Cried. And then were is that helping verb there? Were given.
Is was one as
Was. Did you guys get all that? That was
Okay,
kinda-
just to
Could
clarify,
you repeat that?
I'll go in order.
just
okay?
go in order because it's
Was, were, given, cried, cares, the LL and heal,
Oh, I got that already.
die, scorch, and that's it.
Okay. Cool. That's
Subjects,
me.
Oliver?
Interest,
Yes. That's good.
you. Or they.
Yes, it is you. Mhm.
It's they technically.
They.
They, yeah, did you guys already fix
They
that one?
again.
Okay, they. And they again,
He and heal.
he and heal. And then in that question, who cares, you have a subject,
Yeah.
which is what?
Who?
Who, subject there. Now that you see all the subject verb pairs, now you can find,
Three, four.
I'll come back to you, Aubrey. Because I know it's Serena's turn, but you were gonna do them. Now you can see them though, you got this.
The to was,
The to was, the PAX only interest was,
and then eagerly, oh, maybe eagerly is not, is it
no,
eagerly?
it's not part of it.
They to raise,
It's actually they to cry. Wait,
No.
oh,
Because there's
that's
no
a
period.
that clause.
How long
The
is
they?
that clause?
That they were given a free meal is the whole that clause.
Oh, I already did all that. I
So-
was talking about this.
So you're not gonna include that in a main clause. So you're gonna skip eagerly and go to they cried, that's a clause, a main clause.
And then who cares?
And who cares is a main clause.
Please. don't know what it is. Four.
Heel to sun then?
Yes, heel to sun. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Good, good, good. That's awesome. Huh?
Write all
Oh.
of them.
Subject for openers, Serena.
Subject
Subject is the first one,
and then ly
and
adverb.
then ly adverb, which is a number what?
3.
Good. So 1 and 3. Indent just means put a paragraph symbol there.
It's always at the front of.
It
the
is, I know.
We didn't do
Which
the
is
that clause.
easy,
I
but
thought.
The that clause, we talked about it. Did you guys mark it?
yeah, that to meal.
That to meal, yep. And then capitals, you guys got that. Anytime a quote begins, that's always a capital too, just to remind you of that. And then end marks.
Wait, what?
Hang
Hang on.
Is it, how many end marks are there?
There's 2,
Is it a question mark after who cares?
yes,
And then a period after summer.
yes, yes. And the period after sun, it goes on the inside of the quotation mark. Apostrophes, I think we fixed one already. didn't we? Packs,
Mm,
the packs
Yes.
only interest, you got that
we
one?
did both the
Okay, and then
apostrophes.
heel.
Yeah.
And then usage, did we fix all those?
We fixed.
Yeah,
Wait, so
Two
was
of,
the end an exclamation mark?
no, there was.
oh yeah, and
and
cried. Yeah.
Just a period.
Oh.
Like a little
I was
triangle.
too excited. Okay.
You guys got the usages
Wait,
was,
what about the commas?
Yeah, I was just about to say.
Oh, yeah, we
comma
skipped that one.
quotation.
okay, we need to do commas. Anybody want to volunteer to do commas?
Do you take out the one after rains?
Yes,
And then,
because he's only doing 2 things, die or scorch, right?
Oh,
So
that's
2
sad.
things, yeah,
um,
that one out.
do you take out the one after was?
Yes, so the pack's only interest was, that one goes out. You're right about that,
Um,
because it is a main clause to start.
the one after eagerly you take out,
One after eagerly you take out.
and then do you put one in somewhere?
Yes,
Um,
has to do with the quote.
They
they
cried.
cried.
Uh-huh, right before the quote, you put a comma. Good,
What about
Nice.
the quotation marks?
oh. Where did they go?
Who cares?
Did you already put them in,
Yeah.
Serena? Where did they go?
Between who cares and sun.
Who all the way to sun?
Yeah.
So right after they cried,
Oh, not between, sorry.
I knew what you meant. Starts with who, goes all the way to the end. Okay. Phew, I think we got it. Did you guys check everything on top? Looks like you did.
Yeah.
Looks like- All right, I know you want to write that down, but we got to go on to the next thing here, so go ahead and get out your binders.
It's already up.
We're gonna add something to, what are we adding to? Oh, a new dress up.
Oh.
A new dress up, yay! So go
What
to
is it,
stylistic
after?
techniques to the yellow page.
In
It's the
Yeah.
www.asia
Summer.
word.
Oh, actually, I like that one.
summer,
You remember what they are?
sun,
When, where,
period.
while, as, them.
Wait, when,
Where, while.
while, where?
When, while, where,
As
as, them,
As if
and
all
also.
of them.
Yes, woohoo! Although not because in a dress up,
Whatever.
because we have a because clause.
Missy, I actually took out all my
So
work.
just Asia.
Look, you should be so proud of me.
You did it. I am
Well,
super proud of
right
you.
now it's like coffee table.
That-
Filed it yet.
Hey, you still took it all out. I should count towards the.
Uh-oh,
Yeah.
this
Okay.
one fell out.
So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6
Where's your
is
style-
www.asia. So on your
Yeah.
stylistic techniques page,
Oh, I already did them.
number 6 is
I got it.
www.asia.
Wait, number 6?
Yes, you're missing some.
We are. Wait, it's number 6?
Yeah,
Well, I'm
it's
confused.
probably my fault.
What part of number 6 are we in?
Go to the stylistic techniques page. Sorry, I need to fill you
What
Did
in.
you write www.asia?
What's number 5 then?
And number 4.
Number 1 is ly adverb, 2 who which, 3 strong verb, 4 because clause,
Oh.
5 is quality
Oh, wait,
adjective,
what's 3 again?
3 is strong verb, 4 is because clause, 5 is quality adjective, and 6 is www.asia.
We should write
clause.
.b.
We don't on this because we have a because clause, right? We already have because. So you can't double dip, in other words. Okay,
Indicator, we never filled that out last year.
yeah, I don't really usually talk about that one, but that's basically, I think that's when you underline, I don't
we fill
know.
out our center filters.
We're not doing those yet, but we will as we bring them in.
Oh no, we have to put those in our
Yes.
writing, I thought.
Yes, eventually, not yet though. Okay, you're gonna get out, oh, go ahead and put away, first of all. Marie Curie.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Wait,
I
that's
thought we already did that.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
You mean the balding lady and the baseball player, right?
The balding lady.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I called my paragraph.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh.
That you
I
tried
didn't know
to
we to change the time. I'm not gonna do CJ Walker did that at something. Just move the words around.
Missy.
King in the
So
end.
for my topic clincher sentence.
Yes.
I had trouble finding things.
So did I.
That went together,
I had to
because,
add
like,
stuff in.
The beginning sentence was like Sarah.
I noticed that. That was
Sarah
okay.
Whitlock remarried to this other guy, and I'm like, wait, okay, how do I tie that into my?
You just used a different name, but I knew they were the same person, so I let that be
that's why I
okay.
put that in, I was
Yeah,
like,
I
This-
didn't even bother making her last name Sarah Breedlove. I just like CJ Walker. Just kidding.
This one goes behind banned words, in case you didn't put
Wait,
this
what
one
is
away yet.
That's
This,
the banned words, that's what we put it out.
Uh-oh,
yeah,
The good and bad.
I probably pulled that out. Let me
maybe it's
see.
already back there. Maybe you
Yeah,
already have
it
it back
is.
there. Okay, then leave it back there, and then you can put away CJ Walker and Jackie Robinson. Put all that stuff away, and then you're gonna get out week 7
Wait, where do we put it?
in your finished stuff in your other binder.
Dang it.
You have another binder yet?
Yeah. It's just I keep forgetting to put stuff in there, so
You're gonna need one of those too, so a lined piece of paper and week 7.
I could really get it.
Neil Armstrong or Sally Ride.
Oh.
Okay, I like
You
that.
guys know that, yeah, they're science.
You know what's sad?
What's sad?
Buzz Aldrin was like number 2, but he's just as big as a part of the space expedition as Neil Armstrong. It's just that Armstrong's seat was closer to the door, so he got to go out first.
Dang.
And everybody
Oh,
remembers.
really? I never knew
Yeah,
that.
and everybody remembers him instead of but
Because of his famous line
instead of Buzz Aldrin.
when he came out.
Yeah, but isn't that just so sad?
Well, maybe they should have gone down the ladder
Womp
together at the same time.
They should have.
Or they both hang on the ladder and they both jump like
At the
this.
same time.
That would be interesting.
Then it'll fall.
I never heard that before. That's interesting. He's closer to the
I like
door.
it in the street today.
Interesting.
He's like the number 2.
All right. We've been talking, just a little review here. Remember how we have the subject of your paper is usually like for this, it'll be either Neil Armstrong or it will be
Do we have
Sally
to-
Ride. I'm just writing, you don't have to write this down. I'm just showing you visually. And then you've got 3 paragraphs and each paragraph is going to be a topic and that's part of the subject, right? I used to talk about volcanoes when I talked about this, like the subject would be volcanoes. Yes.
Can I borrow a piece of paper? This is
Anybody have paper?
I emptied out my-
Oliver?
You took out your whole thing.
I took out my huge thing of paper.
All of it?
All of it.
Why?
Okay.
Because I opened my bag because we were sorting through this and I was like, oh my god. Thank you.
So put a small stack back later.
Oh.
Or put a big stack.
These would be like, if we were talking about volcanoes, this would be like lava. This would be like locations of volcanoes. This would be like
You recently dying.
Volcano rings.
Rings or the effects on animals, the volcanic ash. Smoke, yeah.
Okay.
So you get it. These all relate to the subject. And then when we're reading an article, a lot of times there's a ton of facts. Remember how we used to talk about the funnel? Yeah, remember that?
Except in
Is that you?
videos, I was never here when you did.
Oh, weird.
No,
Oh,
we
that
watched
was
the videos.
Yeah, okay. So like
What
if
is
you're
that?
reading an article, let's say about Sally Ride, and you learn like there's probably 50 things about her that you learn, but you have to narrow it down because you're not going to have enough time or space to write all 50 facts, right? How are you going to choose what facts to put in your paper? How do you know which ones to pick?
Ones that could.
Ones that are relevant to what you're trying to explain.
Relevant. Did I spell it right?
Yeah, actually you did.
Okay, good. Thank you. What else? Relevant. There's other words. Important.
Important.
And the other word is interesting, which happens to be my favorite one
Do we
because
take notes on this?
you can if you want. I'm just visually
Yeah.
showing you if you want to write that down.
I would love to.
Okay.
Wait, are
good.
we gonna use this?
You'll need another one if you use that for notes. Actually, you can use the back. That's a good idea because we'll use the front for your KWO
I'm gonna use the back.
and then you can use the back or either way, whatever makes sense to you. So if you have 50 facts, you're going to narrow it down to maybe 10 facts, right? And the way to choose is you're going to decide, is it relevant? Is it important? And is it interesting? The reason why I put a star by interesting is because if you're writing about something that's interesting to you, it's more enjoyable to write about it. And it's more enjoyable to read it. Like with anything, really, if you're interested in it.
That's why my reports suck.
Pick things when you do a report, like let's say your teacher says, do a report on Mexico or something like that. And we kind of did that last year where we picked a subject to write about. You guys went to the library and picked a book out and
Oh, yeah,
did
I
some research
I
online.
actually did that. Definitely not ask any,
We're gonna do that again, not till springtime though, but I think I'm gonna actually move our class to the library. I think it'd be pretty cool to actually be there.
Wait, what?
And then go and look for stuff together. I think it'd be cool. So I'm gonna
That's cool.
maybe do that. So what am I trying to say? So when you're sifting through all these books, like if you're doing a research
My
paper,
library card.
it's so much information, it's hard to know what to pick. But if you look through the table of contents and you see things that are interesting to you about Mexico, like maybe the bugs, like they have some crazy tropical, weird looking bugs that are poisonous, and you might go, that's cool. So I don't know, just saying, if you like that, or the food, because you love Mexican food. Who doesn't, right? Authentic Mexican food.
Doritos.
I could go for a taco.
It's okay. That's right.
What should we
Okay,
get?
that's pretty much it for our notes. So now we're gonna set up you guys got this all, pretty much?
Wait,
Okay, I'm waiting.
We're
We're gonna build a keyword outline with 3 Roman numerals, so you can start working on that on the other side of your paper or a fresh piece of paper.
I'm like yelling at myself
how many
in my notes
sentences
by
are-
accident because I'm.
like paragraph.
Under each Roman numeral, it's 1 through 5. And then a 6 in parentheses,
Okay.
just in
Like, I need
case,
more.
in case you need more, just for you. Did you get it, Serena?
No.
Ay, ay, ay. You just had the word interesting. You got that. You got it. You got it.
There.
All right. So Roman numeral 1, 1 through 5. And 6 is in parentheses for Audrey.
Do I really need to write my last name on my paper?
Yes.
What is the date today?
I'm going to do my
It's the
3 over here.
21st.
Yes, 10/21. Name
I certainly
10/21.
hope you know what year it is.
No, I don't. What year are we in? Anyway.
I think I'm gonna do Sally Ride.
The other thing I want you to put in here is clincher.
Oh,
Sorry, I forgot to tell you before you went on.
oh,
You can put in the margin. How about you do that over here?
it's too late. I'll be focused.
21, right? It's the 21st.
21st, yes.
I'm so
Clincher.
excited.
Huh?
I'm so excited for Halloween.
Oh.
It's
No,
gonna
you-
be fun.
And then next to the Roman numerals, that's where we put topic. Remember topic clinchers? Yay!
I'm dressing up with my friend.
Deep sigh. Deep sigh.
Man, I wish I was 18. I mean,
Why?
no, paying bills would be better than this.
Oh man, you just wait. You don't have to draw that box. This is just for me to make room for a list.
Already teeth, which not good.
I had such hard trouble with my paragraph because I was like kind of rushing, and also I couldn't figure out how to tie the topic and clincher sentences.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that, but you
I
did
know,
fine
but
because the name changed, but
I
you did
just
fine.
used her name, and I was like,
I just used
Can I
to
do
name
that?
everything.
It's hard. It's hard. So when you have your topic like early life, like that'll
Uh-oh.
probably be one of your topics. Early life or like early career. You can use those words in your sentence. Like Sally Ride's early life, blah, 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 blah. And then at the end for your clincher, you can use Sally Ride's early life, right? Use it again later. That's an easy one if you're struggling with topic clincher. All right, I'm gonna just read through these kind of quickly. And you guys are gonna decide. So both of them are astronauts. I'll give you the spoiler. You pretty much know Neil Armstrong was the first one to set foot on the moon.
Sally
So
Ride was the
there's-
first.
There's
female to
conspiracy
go
that he
space.
never did, so I'm just saying. That's what I have to say about that.
He did.
Well,
He
his
did
name-
say-
I think he did too.
Well, his
Well,
name
like it was
backwards.
televised, duh.
I know, exactly. But some people think they staged it. I don't know.
Why? would you
And then Sally
stage a
Ride was the
moon
first woman astronaut.
Yeah.
I was
Yes.
playing this one game, and there's like this DLC where like the narrator's like a conspiracy theorist, and like when you go to this area, there's like so many like popular conspiracy theories, and they have like the moon landing like underwater.
Oh.
My God.
There's all kinds of conspiracy out there. So you can put this on the back of your page if you want.
I'm just gonna cut my.
I'm gonna
pages
do
down.
2 lists here, Sally Ride. These are
You
gonna
wrote-
be the topics that you're gonna choose from.
You did Neil.
Did I spell it wrong?
Instead of Armstrong.
Neil Anderson.
He's a good author. He writes good Christian books.
How did that even
Have
happen?
you ever heard of Neil Anderson? It's a real guy. It's just funny that I was, wow, okay.
Were you
Thank you for that.
subconsciously thinking about that?
I
or
must have
something?
been, because I was talking as I was writing.
That's so funny because it wasn't even relevant in our conversation.
That's funny. I'm glad you guys are watching. You never know what I'm gonna do next.
Next, you'll start writing algebra problems.
All right, Neil Armstrong, I'm gonna read this one really quick and you guys just jot in the margin. Remember how we took notes on what the topics were for each
Do I take
paragraph?
notes if I know I'm not gonna do this?
Yes, just to practice. Well, let me ask you this. Who wants to do Neil Armstrong? Raise your hand. Who wants to do Sally Ride? Okay, let's
We're
just
all
do
doing
Sally
Sally
Ride.
Ride. Okay, that's cool.
That's easy enough. So
That's-
I can't wait to switch at midnight tonight. Like, you know what?
that's right. We can
Sunday
talk about
night.
that.
And then I'm like, you know, Neil Armstrong, my
Sally Ride. Okay.
Miss
First-
B,
We
look
didn't
at
even need Neil
Nope.
Anderson.
I know. Sally Ride was a hardworking student and a fine athlete. She grew
Uh-oh.
up in Los Angeles,
this?
California. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Her favorite subjects were science and math. Her least favorite subject was home economics.
that's funny.
I know. I know, me too. Ride also enjoyed playing volleyball, softball, and tennis. She became a nationally ranked junior tennis player. Yeah, you play tennis, right?
Yeah, I play
I
tennis.
remember.
I'm not very good at it right
Are
now.
you on the tennis team
No.
again? Okay.
There is no tennis team.
Last year you were though, huh? No? I
I
thought
didn't
we
even play tennis last year.
Oh, I must be thinking of somebody else. Okay.
I'm not on.
Never
the
mind.
tennis team.
And by the time Ride was 18, she was ranked 18th in the United States.
That's funny.
So yeah, this is kind of her early life. So in the margin here.
Oh, you're
Wait, she was ranked 18th in the United States?
Yeah,
That's cool.
that actually is really good, huh? Yeah, when you stop and think about that,
like 18 kids and
Because there's probably thousands and thousands and thousands of kids in the United States that
We're only 18. I
she
mean,
must have been pretty good.
she was really good. All right, so I'm gonna keep going. So that was early
Put it in
life.
the margin of our paper.
Yes,
so.
put it in your margin of your paper, and we're making a list of topics here under Sally Ride. That can be on the back of your page. Professional tennis players told Ride to, notice they're just using her last name now, and you can do that on your paper too, to turn pro, but in 1970, she made the decision to attend college. Ride completed double undergraduate degrees in English and physics at Stanford University in California. Then she continued at Stanford, earning a master's degree and a PhD in physics. Her doctoral research concerned astrophysics, the study of how stars and planets behave.
So
Wow.
that's like college.
so
Yeah.
she had
Schooling, college,
a fun tennis.
College life.
university.
I'm just gonna put college life.
Because his
Maybe
college and university are a little different, right? So she went and did, let's see, how can we put that? Maybe schooling.
Yeah, but that
Education?
sounds like
Late school,
no, that sounds like she's.
like really old and doing school or something.
I know, but
Well, it's college.
okay. Well, how about like advanced education?
There you go.
Advanced
I like it.
education.
That's a good one.
Because it's like advanced.
Advanced ed. Since I don't know.
And
I just wrote advanced education.
I wrote adv.edu.
Sally Ride's career with the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, NASA, started in 1977. While completing her PhD work, she saw a newspaper ad that said NASA was looking for specialists. They would assist on space missions. Ride went to the Johnson Space Center near Houston, Texas, to train to become an astronaut. Her skills in sports came in handy. Ride took physical fitness tests, including weightlessness training and parachute jumping. She also became certified in the use of self-contained underwater breathing apparatus, scuba.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, that's the initials. I didn't realize that either, scuba diving. Self-contained underwater breathing apparatus. And had to be able to swim 75 meters, 3 lengths of a pool, and tread water for 10 minutes in
10 minutes.
a heavy flight suit. That would be hard to
I
do.
can barely tread water in a regular swimsuit for a minute and a half.
It's like having like heavy clothes on. Ride became an expert in space travel and learned all about the controls within a space shuttle. Within 3 months, she qualified to be an astronaut. That's quick. Her first assignments didn't involve going into outer space, however. She served as a capsule communicator on the ground control team for the second and third flights of the space shuttle, STS-2 and STS-3. She also worked on the development of a space shuttle's robotic arm.
That's like.
I titled that paragraph astronaut training.
Training, yeah. You can put astronaut training or just training,
I do
either
an
way.
astronaut.
Oh,
Why not, right?
why not? Sure. Okay, and then we go into Sally Ride's chance to go into space came when she was named a mission specialist on the 7th flight of the Challenger space shuttle. On June 18th, 1983, Dr. Ride made history as the first American woman in space. The flight with 4 other crewmen lasted 147 hours. Ride went into space again on the 13th Challenger mission in 1984. There were 7 crew members and the flight lasted 197 hours. Ride helped launch communications, satellites, ran scientific experiments, and operated a robotic arm to retrieve a satellite. She was training for a third mission, but disaster happened when the Challenger exploded on takeoff. Remember that one?
Is
Yeah,
that the one with the teacher in it too?
Mhm.
the teacher, what
The
teacher?
teacher.
She did like
Um,
won a reward or something, like a giveaway. Yeah, like a chance to go.
forgot her name, but yeah,
She died.
they all died.
That's so
It
sad.
exploded before it even left. Something
Wait,
went
before
wrong.
it even left?
Yeah, at takeoff. Yeah.
Oh. Well, at least if you have to explode, you should get to see something pretty.
Actually, I think they did leave the launch pad, but it was not far.
Yeah, they got like,
It was, you could still, it was in the
200
atmosphere of the
feet.
earth. You can still see it, and then it just exploded. Can you imagine watching that? It would be so awful.
Wait, is that the one that happened
Especially
a while
if you knew
ago?
someone in there.
1986,
Oh, I think I
Imagine-
might watch that in school.
I saw it
Imagine
too.
being like the husband or wife of someone who's in there and just
Yeah.
watching them go up and down. Yay!
Oh my
no,
gosh, it gives me chills to think about it. It'd be awful.
that would be so sad. Like,
All of the crew members were killed. 4 of them had trained with Ride, thus her third mission was canceled. She served on the commission to investigate the accident.
So
Hold
she
on,
didn't.
I thought
get to
she
go.
died.
She
Hold
didn't
on.
go.
she wasn't in the Challenger.
She wasn't.
she was training, but
She didn't
Yeah,
go.
yeah, she didn't go.
Oh no, that's so sad. She died of cancer.
Are you reading ahead?
Yeah.
What are we gonna
In
call that one?
2012.
Those were her space missions before that one though.
Maui.
Man, can
this
you
is-
imagine
this is
though?
like,
That would be terrible.
motivation. Somewhat, if you really think about it.
I'm gonna put space flights for that paragraph, because she did go, except for the last one, the Challenger in 1987. In 1986. She did not go on that one.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so she had been on all the missions and then she didn't go on that one. That was the one that exploded. It's crazy. And then the last paragraph, Ride continued to help NASA until 1987 and then became a science educator. Wanting to encourage young students to study science and math, Ride co-founded Sally Ride Science in 2001, which published materials for upper elementary and middle school students. She co-wrote 7 books for children, including Mission, Planet Earth, and Exploring Our Solar System. She died from cancer in 2012 at age 61. She was inducted into both the National Women's Hall of Fame and the Astronaut Hall of Fame. So it's kind of like her legacy, yeah,
Well, not really legacy.
or after
Like like-
space,
like community involvement.
End of life.
end of life.
That's
That's
What
right.
do you mean? Kind of like what she did after she was
Like,
done.
I-
It's like crisis. I mean, technically, she had a crisis when it's like,
I would
No.
say I would say community involvement. No.
Yeah, or after
know.
space. I'm wondering if that makes sense because she was done going into
Retirement?
space. Retirement? Maybe it
Oh,
doesn't really
God.
talk about that.
Well, she retired from NASA. But let's just say
What was your idea?
after Prime.
After
No.
what?
After
For
I was
Prime?
gonna say community involvement.
Okay, whatever you guys think makes sense for that. You can put community
What am I
involvement.
gonna write?
I'm gonna put after space. For me, I don't know, whatever reason that she stopped going into space, but she still continued to
hell.
help and be a part of the community and stuff.
Yeah.
But in the middle of the night, if you want to change that, you can. You'd be like, I know.
Daniel Armstrong.
No, oh, that or that.
It's like Sunday night. It's like 10 p.m. It's like, Daniel Armstrong goes so much better.
All right, here's where you guys are all writing about Sally Ride, so that'll make it easy. I would just put at the top of your paper here, Sally Ride, because that's who you're writing about, and we'll call her SR.
We haven't even started our KWO in class. Ends in 5 minutes.
I know. You're gonna have to do this at home. I know. Her early life,
Let's see.
I'm gonna help you get started.
Giving us homework.
Grew up in Los Angeles, California, so I'm gonna put, I kind of like early life.
Who actually
That's her
puts
topic.
early life in there?
LACA. You don't have to use early life.
Well, you're not gonna put that in your
Some
paragraph.
people do.
I thought you were looking at me for a second. I was like,
Well,
wait, is anyone looking at me?
This whole paragraph is gonna be about her early
Well,
life,
that's-
right?
Okay, that's the topic, but you're not gonna put that.
It makes sense to always start with that because it kind of tells a little background about her. But then from here, you have two more to choose from. You can either choose any of those topics.
What do I do with all this extra space?
I don't know.
Take notes. What do you guys think? You guys want to pick your own, or what do you want to talk about her advanced education, which is pretty cool because she kind of moved quickly through school. Or training or her flights or after space.
Imagine.
Quick question.
Yes.
Could we make this story like different somewhat? Still keep a lot of the facts, but let's say it's like a what if, like how Marvel has.
No, it needs to be a
What
report.
if dot dot
It's gotta be facts.
What if
That's
she stayed
coming
in
though.
Venice?
You're gonna love the part, remember when we looked at pictures and you can go
yes.
wild with that,
And then you
so
told me
that's
to, like,
coming.
She would have become a pro
Censor
if she
it,
stayed
I'm
in
like, come
Venice.
That's where you can go crazy on the what if over there.
Yeah, I tried to go crazy and you censored me. Remember that?
I censored you?
Yes. You got on a Zoom call with my mom. It's like you gotta tell him to like stop.
Oh, cause you were like going into gore
Okay.
and blood and guts and like
Whoa.
body parts and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the heck is happening
In my
here?
defense.
You brought that up,
I
not
was
me.
playing a horror game. I was
See?
inspired.
You were crossing over in your brain. Okay, anyway. There's not a whole lot about her advanced education. Maybe we could skip down to training. There's a lot more information there.
Yeah.
If you guys like that idea. So that would be number 2, SR. What kind of training? Space training?
Space.
Space training.
NASA.
Yeah.
It's good to list the company. What? babe?
It's true, no. Check, and then training, and then we want to talk about space flights. I think that's kind of important, because that's the whole Challenger.
Maybe we can like
No,
Squish
they always give us too many paragraphs.
Maybe
It's
we
sad,
can-
I wanna write it all.
I know.
maybe we can squish training and a little bit of space flights in there.
I think I might just go for it.
You could squeeze it in there. We could
Like-
put instead of, well, NASA is a abbreviation, so we don't have to count that. We could put flights in here if you guys like the idea of mixing those. I'm okay with that. Space training, NASA flights,
Yeah, because I want to kind of like.
and
push
then
it together.
after space on the
Cause that's-
last one.
Because that's important too. Let's continue flights and after space. Right? Or maybe.
Oh, here,
Yeah,
continue. Well, no, flights is really its own thing, right?
that's true, but
After, you could call it after accident. She wasn't in the accident though.
well, she kind of just kind of stopped.
She's like my flight.
After
Get it? Oh.
Challenger.
I'm just gonna put after space and accident.
So was it next week we're getting the pictures or the week after?
Pictures.
Like the pictures?
It's not for a
no.
while.
Imagine
thought it
if
was
we
next
take
week.
full
Is it
pictures.
next
You
It's
worded
week
it
8.
like it was next week.
It's week 8. I saw it when
You
I
looked
was doing
ahead?
homework. No, when I was grabbing mine accidentally.
Let's
too far.
see.
It is next week, Oliver.
Let's
It's
see,
also-
imagine
it's
if
also
we
the
had a
week I get
yearbook for this class.
Teach grammar.
There you go. It's
Let
gonna
me
be a
make up
good
some like
week.
random last name. Like my name is Mr. Supercalifragilistic.
Oh my gosh.
See, imagine if we had a yearbook for this class.
It's just
Oh,
three of
that
us,
would be
it's gonna
fun.
Like one page.
Yeah, but that would suck because you're gonna have to take pictures.
Sure.
Well, last year was fun. We did the coffee house. That was pretty fun.
Yeah,
And we
that
did
was
pictures there.
I had 40 ounces of pie chocolate.
Oh, yeah.
Too many.
Too many. You
That's
were
so much
hurting. You were
chocolate.
just like, oh,
actually hurting.
I know.
I had never felt
That's
so much
That was
pain.
so bad. I could tell you were in pain.
Like a scientific gut punch.
Well, that was like your kind of your own fault. So
Oh my gosh.
There was money in my pocket. It was like one of the cheapest things. That wasn't food.
All right, on your checklist, you've got 6 things to underline in each paragraph now.
6.
Yay!
I'd go to church while my
What
siblings
the
work. I'm like, where's all your underline work? I'm like, oh, it's off.
Wow.
And then your topic clinchers, don't forget about those. I think the color you chose, was it you that had the dark blue? Maybe it was
Victoria.
Victoria.
I
Yeah, and I could not see through the blue. I was like, what is that word?
No,
It's like dark blue, like
You
navy
always like
blue.
change it to a different one.
Yeah,
Mine's like the
yours
big
was
red.
okay.
I alternate colors for each
That's
paragraph
okay.
so you know
Yeah,
which is
I don't
paragraph.
care.
Because my
As long as it's labeled, it's labeled.
because the indents are kind of small.
did you see my notes on yours, everybody?
Do you
I
know
wrote
what
notes.
font we use?
You can choose your font as long as it's readable.
Oh,
I don't like all the cursive ones.
oh,
I know, I
So
know.
What if we make our own and it's like, it's just in a different language?
No, see, that's what I'm worried about. See
Okay.
where he goes with that?
What if I write an entire paragraph in Spanish?
No,
Meow.
no,
Then
this
Miss
is English
would
class.
mark you as 0.
We have to go, but look
You
at
don't
this
even
page
pray-
really
I don't
quick.
know Spanish.
77. This is ly adverb intensifiers.
oh.
Okay, these are
What is that?
intensifiers. So the words really and very are used to intensify a verb or an adjective, but they are weak. So
What's
instead of
that?
using really and very, you can use a stronger verb or adjective that does not need intensifying. Like to replace very bad, you can find a synonym for bad such as heinous or dreadful. To replace really sorry, find a synonym for sorry such as contrite or remorseful. These are words you might need to look up in the thesaurus,
I'm
okay?
really very
To
confident.
replace
Scrutinized.
looked very closely, looked could be scrutinized or examined. Alternatively, you may replace really and very with one of these words. So you still could use bad or sorry, but use one of these. Absolutely, actually, chiefly, clearly. It's an intensifier telling how much.
I thought we
Truly.
treated it bad because it was a banned word.
True, that's a bad example,
Yeah.
as I'm using the banned word. That is a banned word, it's true. So don't use that one.
It's very bad.
It's very, it
Not
is
good.
notably bad,
If you
significantly bad.
see the word bad,
All right,
good.
that's it for today. Good job, you guys. Have fun with that. And then pictures next week. And Oliver's teaching
What's the
Lego.
picture?
I can
When
relax.
you have the 3 pictures,
My
you
name-
like the paragraphs
yeah.
after.
I was gonna say,
I remember you didn't really like those. I don't really like those either.
Oh, I like
I know. So you're gonna have fun.
I'm just not a creative.
creative
person.
writing.
Same.
So much.
Same. I'm not.
It is because like, I like prefer it because I actually can write
Well,
what I want because I don't.
I'm a
Writing on
creative
things
person.
up.
It's
But
just
things-
the writing.
Factual things are there. It's easy
Yeah.
to do because it's like clear, right?
I know.
You're not
but,
making
like,
up
the
stuff.
pictures, it's like